everyone, I'm Kimi. Some of you might know me as Miss Kimi. I am with the Anaheim Public Library, specifically the Sunkist branch, and today I get to share with you some books that I am super excited to read. I am a big fan of magic and fantasy and romance and excitement and just humanity in general, and one of my favorite books is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and from her books I love every aspect of their characters and their settings, and so based on what I like from her books, I've chosen a few books that I am dying to get my hands on. So the first book I would have to get is by her. It's one I haven't gotten the chance to read yet. This is called The Starless Sea, and if you love Romeo and Juliet retellings, this is one that will be for you, and I am a big fan of Shakespeare, so this is a very exciting one. If you guys are into just romance in general, this is one of our newer stories. This is called The True Love Experiment by Christina, and this is about someone who writes romances and finds herself having to fall in love, or else people will think she's a sham. It's going to be a hilarious adventure, I'm sure, so that one's also on my TBR list. Again, if you're into magical stories like I am, you're going to want to grab this book. It's got sirens in it. There's sirens, there's war, there's deception. Oh, this is going to be an extremely wonderful story to read. It's called Sing Me to Sleep, and it's by Gabi, Burton. And just look at this cover art. Like, how can you not want to read this book? I want to read this book as soon as I can. Now, along the lines of magic, there's also great folklore and mystical books. This is one that involves Mayan gods and Mexican folktale and a little bit of romance, but mostly magic, tradition, adventure, and mystery. So many good things in this one. You must have that one later on. This one, for fans of Aladdin, this is The Djinn Waits 100 Years. And it's about a genie who loved someone a long time ago, but she tragically dies, and now someone comes in and discovers the tragic backstory and has to figure out how to set the Djinn free. How can you not want a mystery and a romance and a genie all in one book? I certainly can't resist. And then the last one is a little different. It's not quite along the lines of magic or fantasy, but it is a science fiction, and this one is called Emily Eternal. And we all know about AI, but have you ever heard of AC, artificial consciousness? This character was built to be an artificial consciousness, and her purpose was to help people and their traumas. The big plot twist is the world is ending, so everyone's going to be traumatized somehow, and I just am dying to see how it is that she helps other people being what she is in a world that is ending. And so if you are in for a ride and want to check this one out, this is by Wheaton, and again, this one is Emily Eternal, a very cool story that I want to read eventually. As soon as I have time, just like everyone else. We gotta find time, right? So find the time to read these ones, because if I don't get to them, I'm gonna need to ask you what you thought about them. So thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.